Yo, 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 what it do, everybody, man? It's your boy, Young DYoung, same nigga twice. Coming at y'all with another episode. You know, I'll be on my YouTube game. So today, I'm coming at y'all with a story, and I want to give y'all my testimony about the day I got shot. So we're going to get right into it. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. When you do that, other people can see this video, and also it help the algorithm in the YouTube channel. So I appreciate y'all. Love, respect. Let's get right into this, man. So, the day I got shot, y'all. First of all, before I start this, I want to give honor to God for sparing my life. You know what I'm saying? Giving me another chance at life. I'm so grateful. I got up this morning, I was like, well, for a while, I've been wanting to do my little testimony on this YouTube and tell y'all my testimony. So I'm probably going to do it on this YouTube, and then I'm also doing it on my TikTok channel. So I'll put my TikTok link in my description also for this. But when I got up this morning, I was thinking about doing this video. Then I went to Google, typed in my name, typed in, Las Vegas so I could see the story. And when I did that, I just started reading the story, and, my eyes get watery. So I know I come from a humble place and a grateful place, you know what I'm saying, in my soul and my heart. I know I'm very thankful to be on this earth still and being blessed to still be with my family. So I want to give honor to God first before we start this video. And before I start getting into my testimony, which I want to thank God. Today is Sunday. So I want to thank God for waking me up this morning. For me being able to breathe. I'm at work today. Normally I would have been at church. That's why I'm like, it's Sunday. But you know what? I'm still in the spirit. You know what I'm saying? I stay in the spirit. So it's all good. Had to work today. I got to do what I got to do. But if I wasn't here, believe I'd be in church. But yeah, let me go ahead and get into this, y'all. So, April 2022, y'all. It's been 3 years since I got shot. Since the day I got shot, April 2022. When this happened, this was around Easter time. Because I remember being in the hospital on Easter, not telling my kids that I was shot. And I remember they had to go celebrate Easter with my brother Marcus and his family. So that was real cool. So I was blessed for that because I sure didn't want to tell him, and I didn't tell him until I got out the hospital. So I remember it happened around Easter time. I don't remember exactly the date right now, but I know it was Easter time because I was in the hospital on Easter. So let me see where I should start this at. So I'm gonna start it from the beginning. So how it all started was I came to Vegas for another reason. I forgot why, but I came to Vegas, some family type stuff. When we was out here, I was asked by my wife and her best friend to DJ for her best friend's niece party, who was in high school. So it was like a high school little graduation type party, or just a high school party or whatever, end of the year party type thing. She was only, I believe, like 15, 16, so it was a kid party in my eyes. And I'm like, yeah, I'm a DJ, a DJ, so that's what I do, so why not? You know what I'm saying? Why not DJ for her? You know what I'm saying? It's for my wife, best friend, niece. It's gonna be kids. She'll be cool. That's what I'm thinking, right? So I say yeah to the DJ gig, you know what I'm saying? With the kindness in my heart. So I went ahead and said yeah. So that night we had set up the DJ. I had set up my DJ equipment and stuff. The girl had let her friends know about her party. She was already having a party, so I don't even know if this party was already set before me. I'm pretty sure it was, because I just happened to be there, so I'm sure it was set before me, and then I just happened to be there, and they knew I DJ, so they like, can you DJ? So that's how that happened. So I DJ. So I set up the DJ equipment that day. I'm trying to rush through this thing because I don't want to be on this YouTube forever. I'm at work right now, but so I set up the DJ equipment and all that, and that was earlier in the day. We had a little barbecue that day too, earlier in the day. So I set up the DJ equipment. When the night falls, everything is set up. A few kids start coming to the party. This is now, like I said, with nightfall, so kids is coming to the party. We did have somebody at the door frisking the kids, checking them, make sure ain't nobody got no weapons on them or nothing like that. Nothing that they shouldn't be bringing in the party, so we was being safe on that note. So kids were coming in the party. I had the DJ music set up. I was playing the music. I had the strobe lights on, the disco lights. Everything was gravy. Everything was running smooth. As more kids kept coming in, I was playing the music. We was having a great time. All the kids was having a great time, dancing and stuff and just having a great time. It was cool. I was having a great time DJing and stuff. And somewhere at the party, a group of girls walking to the party, and they're in the party. They're in the house. This was a house function in Las Vegas. So the girls are in the house, and come to find out, these girls had already jumped the little girl that was throwing the party. I guess they jumped her at school or something like that. So they already had prior beef before this party. Me, without any of that knowledge, I'm not knowing none of that, so I'm not expecting any type of friction or anything, you know what I'm saying? So the girls walk into the party. They walk into the party. I think they was there for a little bit, 10 or 5, 15, 20 minutes, something like that, before they were spotted. And the girl told her mom, like, hey, that's the girls from my school that jumped me, that got problems with me, blah, blah, blah. I don't want them at this party. So the mom takes it upon herself to go approach the girls and escort them out the party kindly. Once they get outside of the party, everything flips. The girls start cussing the mom out of the house. They start cussing her out viciously, calling her all type of names and stuff like that. Cussing her out bad and stuff, and these little girls, so that's crazy. But they cussing an adult out very, very bad and all that, talking about what they gonna do and who they gonna get, and they gonna shut this party down if they can't be up in it. You know what I mean? And it's crazy. So the lady at the house is not thinking nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? She just thinking this is kids, I'm sure, and they just running their mouth, I'm sure. But I guess these kids weren't playing, because after all that was done, the lady at the house come back in the house. The girls supposedly leave, but remember, they said they're gonna shut this mother effer down if they can't be up in here. So, however, man, they leave, and randomly, now when they leave, let me take a step back. Now, when they leave out the house, the mother of the house leave out the house to go talk to the girls and all that. My wife go out there to go talk to the girls and all that with the mother of the house, and trying to calm the kids down and let them know they can't be in the party. After that, what happened after that? After that, that's when the person in front of the house that was frisking everybody and making sure nobody had no weapons at that time wasn't present at the door. So now there's people going inside the house while the mother of the house and my wife is outside talking to these girls. So I don't know how somebody snuck in the house, but they got in the house. They get in the house. When they get in that house, I don't know where they whereabouts was or nothing like that, but I'm still DJing at this time and stuff, so I'm from a distance, you know, looking at everything. I'm kind of like in the corner and everything, so I'm DJing, looking at everything, you know, everything's still going smooth. The girls is outside, and the mother of the house is outside, my wife is outside, so everything's going cool, you know. So when the girls leave, they say they're gonna shut it down. The mom and my wife goes back into the house, and at this time, I don't know when the shooter got in the house or whatnot, because I don't remember, but you know, because all I heard was shots, so I don't even know when they entered the house, but I'm guessing they probably entered it when the mother in the house and then was outside. This is just my guess. So, however, somebody get in the house with a gun. Somebody get in the house with a gun. There's some type of friction at the door, and this is probably like 20-30 minutes after the mom and the house come back in the house. There's some type of friction at the door, I guess. Me, I'm not hearing the friction. I got on headphones and I'm focused on DJing, so this part of the story I hear from, you know, Aaliyah Gales and stuff like that. Another person that was shot at the party with me. I hear this story online about her and stuff. I never had a chance to meet her face to face or nothing like that. She was one of the kids at the party that got shot, so I just seen her videos and stuff like that of her talking about the incident and stuff on the news and stuff like that, because she's a well-known basketball player. She's a well-known basketball player with a full scholarship that she got to USC. I'll get on that later, but back to the story. So there's some type of friction at the door of the party or whatever, and that friction, from what I heard from Aaliyah Gales, somebody came in the door, somebody approached her and her girlfriend. Somebody approached her and her girlfriend, kind of bumped into them or whatever, rudely, and they had they exchanged words, and from the words that however Aaliyah Gales responded from her words, you know, or however she responded, you know, that led to her being shot. That led to somebody, you know what I mean, pulling out a gun and shooting her. At the time when the person came in this house, from what I've heard, they had a mask on, you know what I'm saying, and it was dark in the party because I had the disco lights on, so it's dark in the party. The person came in with a mask on. They bumped into somebody. They bumped into Aaliyah Gales and her girl. So when they bumped into her, they had words and this and that. Words was exchanged, and from there, this person felt the need to take out a gun and start shooting. This person takes out a gun and starts shooting. When the shots go off, I'm not knowing, y'all. Like I said, I got headphones on, my face is in the computer, you know what I'm saying? I'm on the DJ board. Only reason why I knew something was going on was I kind of seen like a small shift in the crowd, like a fast movement, like in the crowd. The whole crowd like shifted a little bit, and I seen my wife diving on the ground. But right at that very moment, right before that moment she dived on the ground, I hear gunshots in my ear, but I'm thinking it's the headphones. I'm thinking like it's in the music, you know, because I got the headphones on, so I'm not thinking it's like real. I'm like, these is kids, it can't be real, you know what I'm saying? So once I seen her dive on the ground, I'm like, hold on, oh shit, this gotta be real. So I hurry up and throw the headphones off my ear, and I try to go dive too on the ground, you know what I mean? I try to dive on the ground too and run and get out of there. So when I dive because I'm in between like a table or two tables, I think I was. So when I tried to right before I could dive, I had to turn to slide, you know what I mean? Like in between the two tables and shit. So when I slid in between the two tables, not knowing, I ended up getting hit in the thigh, not knowing. So once I try to dive, I try to get up and I try to run. I collapse. Bing, on the ground. I collapsed. I can't run. My legs didn't work. So I must have got hit. I don't know when I got hit the second time or the third time, but I hit the ground, try to get up, legs collapsed. Legs collapsed. It didn't work. By this time, you know, everybody's running, stumbling over me, jumping over other people, people getting trampled over the ground. You can still hear the gunshots. You can see the gunshots. You can see the little lights all around the room. You can see the gunshots. You can hear the gunshots. The gunshots did not stop for a while. So once I figured out, damn, I gotta be hit. I'm like, I'm hit. I'm hit. I'm like, I'm hit. I look over to my wife like I'm hit, try to get her attention. I got her attention. Once I got her attention, she was only a few steps away from me because we was running together. She hurry ups and takes a few steps back, run back to me, grab me by the shoulders, both my shoulders, and she starts dragging me. Whew. Shit crazy. That shit, man, I can feel it in my soul. This just touched me. But she starts grabbing me from the living room around to the kitchen area, and then through the kitchen area there was a garage. So she's trying to bring me to safety. And you still hear the gunshots, y'all. You still hear the gunshots going off at this very moment. You see the gunshots. You can see the little lights. So for her to do that, she was brave, you know what I mean? Salute to you, baby. I love you. Hey, you got a purple heart. You feel me? If it was a real war zone, you would got a purple heart. So in my eyes, you earned your purple heart. You know what I'm saying? I'm blessed to have you. Thank you. Saved my life. You ain't God. So she's dragging me to safety to the garage. This kid's running around everywhere. It's crazy. By this time, I'm seeing the blood all on my legs. I'm full of blood. Full of blood. I'm full of blood, y'all. So I tell my wife, I'm like, wrap my legs up, wrap my legs up. So she's wrapping my legs up. I'm like, wrap my legs up, wrap my legs. Well, I'm like, wrap my leg up, because I only knew I was shot in one leg at this moment, matter of fact. So I'm like, wrap my leg up, you know, get something, you know what I mean? I'm like, put some pressure on the wound or something like that. So she's trying to find anything in the garage she can, her and her best friend trying to find anything to tie my leg up. And then I feel at this time too, I'm yelling, call the ambulance, not knowing she already called the ambulance, not knowing they already did that. But I'm, you know, I'm dramatic at this time, and I'm, you know, I'm trying to stay calm too. But I'm like, I know I'm bleeding out, you know, so I'm like, call the ambulance, hurry up, call the ambulance, hurry up, I'm bleeding out, call the ambulance. And I can feel my energy from my body. I can feel my energy from my body. You know, I'm losing energy.